are doing a road trip to the Black Hills, so let's roll the road trip montage. To McKenzie, Willow, and myself, we will be joined by Dallas and Lisa. And they're already at the campsite, so hopefully they got a fire going and some beers ready for us. So we got to the site pretty late here tonight, just had some dinner. And once the sun goes down a little bit, I'm gonna go see if I can get some Milky Way photos. So let's see if it turns out. So when we were taking night photos last night, had a little tumble on the rocks. Pretty gnarly. So it's morning here in the Black Hills, and we're all alive, despite our best efforts. First things first, we gotta make some coffee. That's the good stuff. Well, I got my morning coffee, so I decided to come and stretch the legs. Whew. Quite a hike up here. Whew. The Black Hills are just beautiful, with the rolling granite cliffs and these beautiful ponderosa pine forests. Pretty spectacular. The Black Hills is a really interesting area. It's an isolated mountain range that rises up out of the Great Plains in western South Dakota. The Black Hills has a very important cultural significance to the Native American tribes, specifically the Lakota. But carbon dating of tools found here in the Black Hills suggests that the first people who lived here date back to the Clovis culture, 11,500 BC. In 1868, the US government signed the Fort Laramie Treaty of 1868. And what this did was it barred all white settlers from settling here in the Black Hills. But in 1874, George Armstrong Custer conducted an expedition of the Black Hills, and he found gold. What followed was a gold rush, and the US government rescinded on their treaty, kicking the Native Americans out against their will. Between 1875 and 1878, thousands of miners flooded the Black Hills in hopes of getting rich. Custer's name is iconic to the Black Hills. You'll see it on ice cream shops, campgrounds, everywhere. But he's a very divisive character. He was a Civil War hero, but he had a very important role in destroying the Native American lives and culture of the Black Hills. In June of 1876, Custer died at the Battle of Little Bighorn, also known as Custer's Last Stand. So we're here at Crazy Horse Monument. So the monument was started in 1948 and it still has not been completed, and it still has a lot of work left to do. But you can see the face. Crazy Horse was an Oglala Lakota warrior known for fighting against the US military in the 1800s, more specifically for the Battle of Little Bighorn, also known as Custer's Last Stand. You're not supposed to drive here at 60 miles an hour. To do the scenery half justice, people should drive 20 or under. To do it full justice, they should get out and walk. Peter Norbeck. One of the most renowned roads in the Black Hills is the Iron Mountain Road. It weaves in pigtails through the mountains. It has these massive one-lane tunnels blasted through the rock. And if you get the right angle, you can see Mount Rushmore through the tunnels. It's pretty cool. Pigtail bridges were built in the 1930s by Cecil Clyde Gideon and the Civilian Conservation Corps. They are an awesome feat of engineering to navigate up and down the drastic changes in elevation. Construction of Mount Rushmore was started in 1927 and completed in 1941. It features the rock carving faces of the presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. All of the heads are 60 feet tall, and the 4 presidents were selected to represent the nation's birth, growth, development, and preservation. But more presidents have visited the Black Hills than those just carved into stone. Nestled in the middle of the Black Hills is the State Game Lodge. It was built in 1920 and it was used as President Coolidge's summer White House. Dwight D. Eisenhower also stayed at the State Game Lodge. Well, that about wraps up part 1 of our Black Hills trip. We got to see so many awesome, beautiful things, but the dinner bell's ringing, so I think it's time to sit back and relax. Make sure to like and subscribe for part 2 of the Black Hills. We'll see you then. In 1500 AD, the Arikari Native American tribes, the Arikara Native... Am I saying that right?